Uh, Welcome everyone to season 2 of the Sports Show with Bob and John. I am your host, John Truncali, and of course, our host, the man who once scored 4 touchdowns in a single game, Bob Bunday Sharp over here.
I was at Polk High School.
And let's not forget the godfather of sports, a man who once conned Jesus out of the Holy Grail in a game of Texas Hold'em, Mr. Andre Sala.
Thank you. I was
He froze.
Jesus to give that up because I didn't have much to give. I didn't have much to offer.
And our
Just
new
my
host,
blessings.
Ray. Let's hope for a top 5 draft pick. Sandoval.
Man, there we go. Yes, sir. You got it right.
And I still haven't figured out something funny for Vic, but I will next time he comes on. I will have something. Yeah, we'll go Niner theme with you. And on today's show, we got the latest sports news. Tom Brady called out for using offensive slur during an NFL TV coverage. Bob's got an itch for talking about the World Series for some reason. I don't know why. He's got an itch. And we'll recap the NFL teams, the Rams, 49ers, and the Raiders. And before I start these clips, I will make sure to thank the NFL Network, each team, and which network it came from. So don't make me forget that.
I won't let you forget.
All right. We're going to start with Mr. Sharp. One word to describe the Rams win.
Impressive.
Impressive. Damn right, baby. Damn right. Impressive.
Right.
My word is watch out.
That's 2.
That's 2. That's 2.
Together. Watch out. Yeah, just watch out because we're coming. Ray.
That was 2 words.
2 words. Yeah.
There's only one word.
1 or 2 words, whichever you want.
My one word reaction is it's simple. It's honestly just I was happy. I was happy you guys won because I didn't want you guys to be another team to be arguing and fighting with my team for that top 5 draft pick. So I was rooting for you guys, all right?
Mr. Andre, 1 word to describe that Niner win, baby.
Yesterday,
yeah,
the 1 word, typical.
Yeah,
it's a typical win over the
Cowboys,
over the Dallas Cowboys. It's just a typical win,
Yeah, just another one. Just another win. Vic,
now, if it would have been a different team, who knows? It would be a different word.
Yeah. Vic, 1 word to describe that Niner win for you.
Relief.
We
go enter the bye with the win. We're 4-4. We're in second place in the division. You know what I mean? Hopefully we get Greenlaw and McCaffrey in the next few weeks.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Greenlaw maybe come back faster than McCaffrey, though.
Well, what I heard today on Cambiar with the 49ers news person that they always talk to, McCaffrey should be ready after the bye, and they're thinking Greenlaw the middle of November or the 1st of December, just to make sure he's healthy.
Yeah.
It's just I'll take either one.
There you go.
Do you really need McCaffrey?
You know what? I don't want to say no, but it's like Shanahan, even from Mike Shanahan to Kyle Shanahan, they developed running backs.
They do. It's a good system.
You know what I mean? Look at Gorindo last night was so impressive.
Yeah.
They develop running backs, but they also wear them out too.
Yeah,
they do wear them out.
And that's the shame. And my thinking is everybody's going to be happy the McCaffrey to come back. McCaffrey, everybody, the media, the fans, but when he comes back, it's going to take him 3 or 4 weeks probably to get into that playing shape where if a hit, that won't bother him, or maybe he runs out of gas because he's not in shape when he's running, or he'll not run as fast or not run outrun the defenders. So I'm glad he'll be back, but it'll take him 3 or 4 weeks.
I think so too.
Then,
but just having his presence out there it changes how you cover the Niners now. You know what I mean?
Yes,
yeah, it does.
I agree.
So Shanahan's playbook can open up once McCaffrey comes back.
Let's talk about the greatest quarterback of all time, Mr. Tom Brady.
Joe Montana?
I'm
sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. John and I have always had this debate.
I don't think he's the greatest quarterback of all time.
John thinks that Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback. I myself, even though I'm a Rams fan, and I saw this guy play, and I still think that there's nobody better than Joe Montana.
I could give you that.
I mean, I saw Montana play, and I hated Montana because he was on the Niners. But I still think Joe Montana is the best quarterback ever.
I agree with you, Bob.
Wait. I have a question. I have a follow-up question on that. Then now, are you talking about best quarterback to ever play at the quarterback position, or the best individual skill talent in a quarterback?
Both. Best quarterback.
Oh, you have to go both with Montana.
Well, all right. So here's my deal. All right, here's my deal. Montana was like a 3rd round draft pick. He was like a forget me pick. He wouldn't even. I mean, at the time they had Steve DeBerg, and the backup was Scott Bolt. Okay, and both those guys got hurt, and Montana comes in and he takes over. Montana was great in college. Tom Brady was not great in college. Montana was great in college. Montana is the best quarterback to go from his first read to his 5th read the fastest with no panic. Montana just knew where everybody was supposed to be. And if you weren't at the spot where he threw the ball, trust me, it wasn't on Montana. It was on you, because Montana knew where you were supposed to be. But he had that gift of, if the first guy's not covered, he was the fastest from first to 5th. Plus, Joe Montana never had controversy like Deflategate.
I agree.
Joe Montana, Bill Walsh never got caught videotaping the other team's Super Bowl practice and get
that we know.
That's right.
Bill Belichick got caught.
Didn't have to cheat.
Sat out a year, got fined $1 million.
Well, wait a minute. What system did Belichick come from?
Belichick came from Bill Walsh. Bill Walsh.
Okay, so where do you think
Bill Walsh wasn't a cheater?
Bill Walsh, when he came out with that offense, man, Bill Walsh is incredible. I like, again, we can argue. Innovator. We can argue till the end of time.
All right, well, we're not talking about him as a quarterback.
Right, so let's go to Tom Brady.
Yeah, during Sunday's NFL broadcast outrage, Tom Brady referred to Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh Allen as a spaz on air. While the Bills took on the Seattle Seahawks, his comment quickly set the internet ablaze, with the NFL fans rushing to social media to confirm confirmation of what they just heard. So this is what he said, guys. Sometimes he plays like a spaz, like a grade schooler on a sugar high. Bob, the PC police are strong out there. Your thoughts on the word spaz?
Oh my God, what? They took retarded away from us. Now it's mentally challenged.
And he says it on his show.
You can't say spaz? Spaz just means... Spaz is Jason, okay, at work.
Yeah,
okay?
that's a spaz.
That's a spaz. Okay. Sugar high, can't sit still.
Yeah.
What's wrong? There's nothing wrong with spaz. I mean, there are no spaz Americans to piss off, okay?
Yeah. Where are they? They must all showed up. They must all showed up on Twitter, man.
Jesus.
Andre, I'm going to go to you first, because, this is, I don't know if this is a new word
you guys
for
keep
you.
Coming in remember this? You guys keep coming on and off. Like, you go blank for a second.
It's your computer. It's the computer.
My computer?
It's your internet. Yeah. I mean, is this a word that you remember using at all?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
It just meant you're play stupid. You're sometimes you're an idiot. That's all it means.
Yeah. Would you be offended being called a spaz?
Yes.
That's only because he's Sicilian and
he's always angry. He's always angry.
He thinks it's a cunt.
No, I would be, because who's the guy calling me a spaz?
Tom
That's
Brady.
where I would be offended. Tom Brady. I don't know why he had to say that. I mean, he's probably thinking the always. It doesn't mean nothing. It's just a bullshit word, you know.
It's a bullshit word. Exactly. It's a street word. It's a street word, to be honest. It's,
Oh, let's hear from the younger generation.
yeah, Ray. Your thoughts, Ray.
You never heard that.
You raise pass.
And by the way, don't say retarded.
No, I don't think it's really something to get that upset about. I mean, and generally speaking, of course, it's something that you might feel some type of way about. Me specifically, it's just on a list of all the things that you could be called that might actually offend me and it might actually hurt me. It's the very last thing.
Yeah.
So to me, it's nothing,
I mean, Vic may agree, but I mean, it used to be something you just said on the street to your buddy, dude. You dude.
It's harmless, really. You know what I mean? Like Ray said, on the spectrum of insults, that's on the very bottom.
What is Josh Allen nationality?
He's white. He's from Fireball. He went to Wyoming. He's totally white.
Yeah. Well, you really
He grew up a Niner fan.
Yeah, he grew up a Niner fan. Fireball.
You got to admit, sometimes he does play like a spaz.
And he does.
Yeah.
I mean, that word just kind of like perfectly fits him because sometimes he plays great, makes great plays, and then other times he's trying to force the ball into triple coverage.
Yeah.
I have a question on this actually, real quick.
Yeah,
do we really think that it was the word that was used that was really offensive, or is it more so people are putting the spotlight on the fact that it's Tom Brady saying this?
That's a good point.
That's a good question. That's a good point.
Yeah, they're just trying to find anything right now because they've been critiquing his broadcast since day one. He's not doing right.
I think he's doing a good job.
Yeah, I think he's doing a good job as well. I think he spots things a lot of analysts don't spot, and he the way he sells it to the audience makes it easy for the lower level NFL fan who's just coming in the league kind of understand defenses and the way teams are lining up. One of the funniest things I read was this is Tom's way of getting fired because he wants to have more control of the Raiders.
No.
That's BS.
If he wants to get fired, he's not going to use the word spaz.
No, not spaz.
Yeah, exactly.
About 10 other words he could use.
If he wants to get fired, why doesn't he just quit?
Yeah. It's not like he needs the money.
Brady doesn't quit.
I think if he quits, he violates his contract and doesn't get paid. So
But does he really need the money? Let's be real.
No, he doesn't need. Well, he did.
Man, he's getting divorced.
He's getting divorced, and he just bought 10% of the Raiders.
Yeah.
Is that what he ends up buying?
Honestly, I like watching Tom Brady on the games. You know what I mean? He gives you a level of insight as the quarterback, and then when the plays are like when you're lining up, he's like, "Oh, this is what should happen," or "This is what he's gonna do," and then it happens. You know what I mean? He breaks it down for you.
Yeah,
that's what I like, and he makes it understandable. So if you're just getting into football and hearing him speak about why the linebackers are lining up like this, what kind of defense is being played right now, who to look for, he's even called where the play was going.
Yeah,
and it's just like it's like you can't get a better commentary than that. No. Maybe he shouldn't be doing that either. Shouldn't be calling the exact play, but.
Well, I was doing that the other night watching the Rams. I go, oh, look, they're going to run to the right side.
Yeah.
My buddy kept going, how do you know? Double tight ends over here.
Yeah.
Every time there's double tight ends, that's where they're running. Okay. I know what the defense knows that they don't gain very many yards, but, just look out what happens.
And we are going to start with the Niners because they went last week. So we're going to start looking at I'm getting too excited. It's just the way it's the way the what does this say? The thing where the ball dropped or whatever. Yeah. I don't know, something like that. 49ers.
Start with Vic because he can't wait to tell you everything. Start with Vic. Look at how excited he is.
Mr. Sharp. Brock Purdy.
Yep.
Is he back?
Where'd he go?
I don't know. He didn't look too good. He didn't look too good last week. You know how Niner fans are. They already had him benched.
Oh yeah.
After last week.
No. Here's the whole deal. All right. Here's the whole deal. Is you can do this to a lot of quarterbacks. All right. When they're getting pressured, they're not as good as they are when there's no pressure. If you're sitting back there in a safe pocket for 5 seconds, everyone looks like Joe Montana or Tom Brady.
Yeah.
But if you're getting hurried and you're getting rushed and, you don't want to get hit, I mean, your throws are a little bit behind you. Matt Stafford, he wasn't on point Thursday night. He threw a lot of balls that weren't on the direct spot. The difference is the Cowboys got to him in the first half.
Yeah.
The Cowboys were getting there. The Cowboys were putting pressure. After halftime, adjustments were made, and the Niners blocked better, and Brock Purdy felt more comfortable, and that's all it is. I mean, I would take Brock Purdy, okay? I mean, for people who go after last week's game, well, he sucks, he's horrible. No, he doesn't. He's like
I'll take Brock.
Yeah, thank you. He's
I'd gladly take Brock.
it's like he's in his third year. Come on, man, but he's a quarterback. They get pressured, they get rushed, they throw errant throws because they don't want to get hit. Victor.
You know what's funny is that last week he looked really terrible. I think his quarterback rating was 49 or 47. I mean, it was really
one of the lowest it's ever been in his career.
Right, because the defense
also, if you look at the standings or the whatever, Mahomes was worse than him.
Yeah,
as far as quarterback rating.
Yeah.
Mahomes had a bad game too. He he always finds a way to win the game.
Right.
Yeah.
That was the difference.
All right, let me read this real quick. Sports clips are property of the NFL, CBS Sports, and Fox Sports. A claimer that we do not intend to infringe on copyrights and do not intend to profit from these clips. Thank you, Fox. Thank you, NFL. Thank you, CBS Sports.
All right, Victor, give it to us. What'd you see in the game, Victor?
Honestly, the first half, I was like, Brock, what's up, Brock? I feel like he wasn't reading the coverage, and honestly, I will give credit to Mike Zimmer in that defense. He kept blitzing every time we were in the shotgun, and I just feel like Purdy wasn't finding the right read.
Yeah.
But then that second half, Shanahan must have told him, "Hey, this is what's going to happen."
Right.
And good for Shanahan too, changing up the playbook. Hey, he figured out, hey, they're blitzing us. Maybe we should go over here or throw it here, or even those checkdowns. And not just that, we started putting in the run game again. That's when we run the ball, that's when we're at our best.
Right. Well, here, let me ask you a question though. I mean, because part of Brock Purdy is being on and being off is so the only good receiver you guys had last night. Trust me, and they're all good because they're all NFL players. But you don't have Ayuk. You don't have Juwan Jennings. Okay. Debo's coming off pneumonia. He might be a step slow, right? Those are the guys that you're familiar with because that's who you practice with all the time. So you've got got the kid from Georgia, Conley, out there, or what was his name?
Yeah, Conley,
and then you have
Ricky Pearsall, who had a great game, by the way.
Yeah, he did. He did when they finally went to him. But the whole thing is he's not familiar with those guys yet.
I agree.
Right, and the guys he's familiar with right now. Kittle had a great game. I mean, Jesus Christ.
National tight end.
That's how he's been playing. He's been playing the best tight end in the league right now. Like because, from a week to week basis, he's so consistent.
Yeah, well, I think that's because he has to, because Debo's been hurt.
Yes,
because this guy's been hurt.
I agree.
This guy's been hurt.
I agree.
But anyway, Victor, go ahead. Back to you.
Like I said, once we started running the ball in the second half, more efficient, it opened up our passing game, and it got Kittle open. It got Pearsall open. Like I said, he had a great game. And then we can now. I seen this one play that we gave an end around to Ricky Pearsall, like we did. For Debo. I was like, if we have another like mini Debo, man, watch out.
Yeah,
Pearsall
Andre,
has for sure hands. Pearsall is a for sure catch.
Yeah, Andre, what was it like there yesterday?
The atmosphere was real. If you're talking about the atmosphere, what was that?
I said, did the Cowboy fans take over?
when the Cowboys did make a good play, yes, the Cowboy fans were just a little bit over us, but over the Niner fans. But those plays in the first half they made a few. In the second half, they they weren't making any plays. The Cowboy players.
Yeah.
I saw Lamp make a couple of nice catches, but that was towards the end of the game
Right.
when the game was already out of hand.
Right.
So the fans were. I think the Niner fans were a little bit more cheerful, and they yelled a little more louder.
We better be.
All right, I got a question, and you guys can like take your turns answering this. Do you think that with the state of football, okay, do you think quarterbacks are overpaid? Because Dak Prescott's the highest paid quarterback in the league, and he sucks.
Yeah, he was horrible.
He sucks. I mean, if you look at the guys who got paid this year, Joe Burrow is not doing that great. Sunshine down in Jacksonville is horrible. Who else got paid? Kirk Cousins got paid. Although he had a great game, Falcons are coming out.
Jordan Love got paid.
Jordan Love got paid, and he's not doing
Hurt
great.
twice. He just got hurt again.
Yeah, but it's just like, I'm watching Dak Prescott, and they're talking about his contract, and then you look at the ESPN analysts who say, well, you had to pay him. Why? I would have cut him, and I would have brought in a rookie because a rookie could have played this shitty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But he's also a victim of his owner. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like Jerry Jones, since I've been watching football, I've never seen him pick up any good free agent, pick up somebody in the trade deadline. Like, and then not only that, you have, I'm not dissing nobody, but
right.
Dalvin Cook and Ezekiel Elliott are past their prime.
Sure they are, but
you know what I mean?
But that's part of the system where you overpay for Micah Parsons, you overpay for Dak Prescott, and you overpay for CeeDee Lamb. You're not left with much money left. So now you got to go to the bargain basement store, and what's there? Dalvin Cook's there. He's cheap. Elliott's cheap because you can't afford to trade for a Saquon Barkley because you don't.
I feel like they could have found a way to keep Tony Pollard though. You know what I mean? But I bet they're missing him like crazy right now.
Yeah, but he wanted too much money. Your off season, you had the choice of am I going to overpay for CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott, or am I going to let those guys go and overpay for Tony Pollard?
Yeah.
Honestly, I would have, if I was Jerry Jones, I would have, like they said, hey, Dak, you still have a year on your contract. He was going to play. I would let that wait out, and I would have signed Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what those players do? The fucking fake injury, the fake fucking ankle injury, the fake fucking back injury, and now they're not playing. And all they're doing
I think Dak's more of a professional than that. I think he would have.
I don't think Dak does.
I don't think Dak would have did that. And then even if he would have did that, I think he was playing for his contract, even if it was for the Cowboys or somewhere else.
Yeah.
Someone was gonna pay him.
Well, you almost feel like he makes those decisions, the owner, Jerry Jones, because of fear of Cowboy fans.
Yeah.
Well, they want Dak there.
Well, I know, but that first interception, if you roll back to where his first interception, where he's going along to CeeDee Lamb, he's
not open.
Well, it wasn't the fact that he wasn't open because he had a step. The problem is when he went back to throw, he was getting rushed.
Yeah.
And he's standing on his back foot, not striding into the ball. So he throws a balloon out there, which gives the safety time to come over and pick it off.
Yeah.
Because
Jair Brown's playing great football.
Yeah, but he didn't throw it on a line. If you look at his throwing motion, as soon as he threw it, I told my buddy Harold, I said, this is going to get picked off.
Yeah.
Well, did you see the pressure by Nick Bosa caused that interception?
But that's what I mean. He didn't stride in. No. But at a point like that, if you know that you can't put everything on it, I would have thrown it.
Throw it away.
The other side of the sideline.
Yeah. Throw it away.
Throw it 5 feet to this guy's left, so he's out of bounds.
All right, let me start the clips again. Thank you, NFL, CBS Sports, Fox Sports, and whoever else fucking wants to get paid for showing these clips.
3rd and 6, and Purdy throwing to Debo. Brings it
again, right there. I felt like Purdy could have threw it in stride.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Purdy was. I don't know what's going on, but lately he's been underthrowing a lot of these balls, wide open receivers too.
Yep, the same thing happens later in the game with to Debo again when he throws
Yeah.
the ball behind Debo.
Behind him,
Oh,
yeah,
and that was a huge crucial third down. I do remember
On a
that.
yeah,
No, it's
yeah,
fourth
yeah. It
and
was
three.
the third or fourth. I want
No,
to say
it
it
was
was fourth.
fourth. It was
Yeah,
fourth and three. We went for it, and Debo running full speed gets wide open. Purdy
Yeah.
throws it behind him, and
Yeah.
I get it. Like they like, oh, it touched his hand. He should have caught it. Not all catches are going to be catches, especially when you're running full force, and then you have to adjust to go behind to
And
make
you
that
know you're
catch.
going to
That's
get hit.
hard.
And
That's
you know
hard.
you're going
yeah.
to get hit.
There's a big difference when a ball is being led in front of you
Yes.
and you're able to keep in stride versus you have to slow down your stride and turn. That's a completely
Yeah.
different motion.
It really is.
Yes, but if you notice though, on that pass there that he threw to Debo was wide open.
Wide
So
open.
he didn't have to get into his full stride and zig the ball in there. The ball got to him and he was still able to catch and run with that ball at the same time. So it's not like you overthrew him or you underthrew him.
No, it was behind him though.
A lot of times these quarterbacks, they underthrow sometimes especially if they're being double teamed. They'll underthrow on purpose just so that the defensive back has to come back, and then all of a sudden you get called pass interference.
True.
So they're taught to do that. Some of these quarterbacks.
Yeah, but I felt like that one and he wasn't even getting pressured. He had time to throw that. If he would have stepped into that throw and threw it, and like he said, led it threw it where Debo was gonna be, that would have been a nice catch and run.
Yeah.
I think this is the play right here.
Look at that Bosa hits him.
Yeah, he's on his back foot though. I wouldn't have thrown the ball. I would have thrown it 5 feet outside.
But he's got him beat. If he throws that right, he's got he's thrown off his back foot, but he's got him beat.
He's got nothing on it.
But you know that one though too. If I'm Dak Prescott, why am I throwing it to Turpin? Like,
yeah, to that too.
Throw it up to CD where he can at least make a play. But
if he throws it in stride, if he can throw it in off his front foot, not his back foot. Turpin's like one of the fastest guys out there. Turpin had a couple steps. If you look,
he did. But if you saw Jair Brown was there too. So,
it
would have been a tough catch. I'm not.
If he would have thrown it, strode into it and threw it online like a fastball instead of a lazy duck up there, it would have been a touchdown.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think Jair would have hit him, knocked the ball loose.
I don't know, man, because I don't know.
He did have a step. I'm not saying he did.
I think that's a close 50-50, just for the main fact that he did have the distance on him, but you did have a safety over the top who can make that angle.
If you look right
Jair's there.
No, if you look right here, the ball's trajectory is like a lazy fly ball. Okay, there's nothing on it, which gives him time to run over. If he's throwing it on a line, there's no way that Jair Brown did.
The only reason why the safety moved the way he did, though, moved up, is because he sees the ball falling
he sees
short,
the duck,
rather than him going deeper into the end zone.
I agree.
But see, also the wide receiver has to slow down. See, he's slowing down, letting the guy behind him catch up. Yeah. But if he'd have thrown it like a fastball and then hit him in stride, that's a touchdown.
Yeah.
And again,
you throw to the corner of the end zone. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, you got to give credit to
sidelines, end zone.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you give credit to Bosa, you give credit to the Niners defense for that. That was a great play.
Yeah, like I said, Nick Bosa again with that pressure.
Yeah.
Nice little run right there.
Yeah, a 10-year vet, a 10-year vet, 11-year vet. Why is he making throws like that?
Yeah.
Again.
Even that ball.
That's not going to reach him.
Yeah. Say what now?
No.
About that ball?
I was talking about the ball. It was just a terrible ball. You look at the way it was up in the air. That thing was wobbling.
It was.
Yeah.
But again, look at the pressure.
Here's the pressure. On that play there,
the
Niner got called for pass interference.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he gets called for pass interference. Yeah.
And it was pass interference. It was a touchdown, but they called pass. No, it wasn't a touchdown. It was pass interference.
Pass interference on the goal line.
Now, if you watch the game, you see that I think Debo was going down and out, up the middle and then out, or cutting across. And the defensive player for Dallas had his arms wrapped all around Debo's legs.
Yeah.
And even held him. I mean, it was so obvious. And they didn't call pass interference on that play.
I looked at the replay of this when they played it. And like, again, I was sitting with a Niner fan, and we're both looking at each other going, in some states, he would have to propose to him because that's how much he violated the game.
That's a fact.
But look at that again, Nick Bosa getting in there.
So that's why
the floater right there.
Right,
I think if he throws the bullet there, he scores
exactly.
touchdown.
But see, that's the difference on quarterbacks is the defense can make you throw differently, and that's what the Niner defense was doing.
And that was pass interference. I'm not gonna lie, it clearly pass interference.
First and goal for the Cowboys from the one. Elliott the back.
Again, this is where we miss Dre Greenlaw.
Yeah.
Dre Greenlaw, Javon Hargrave, we miss those guys bad.
Run with Mason. Stopped.
Stick to
I
it.
think that was the end of Mason. That was it.
Yeah.
And then it was it. I was like, I didn't see his number called the rest of the game. I was like, where did Mason go?
But you know what? It's crazy though because I seen him on the sideline. He had his helmet on. It looked like he was ready to go, but I think Shanahan went with the hot hand with Garendo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't blame him. Garendo, like I said, I think Garendo had a great game, and very unselfish of Garendo. He could have scored again, but he knows.
He slides down at the end. Yeah,
that is a very unselfish play. You know, and most players would score on that. You know what I mean? Especially a rookie who's trying to get his name out there.
Right.
But for Garendo to slide down, that goes to show you his maturity.
Yeah, and he even looked up at the clock. He's like, oh, yep, slide.
Because that was a walk-in touchdown for him. But, again, this is the play, I think, to Debo.
Yep.
Look at that. Oh, my God. It made me almost throw up.
Yep.
That is thrown behind him.
Yes, it is.
But if you see, Purdy had plenty of time to,
He did have plenty of time.
Throw that. You know what I mean? And look at all that open field. That Debo, that guy's not going to single tackle Debo.
No, that guy, he's already committed to the tackle, and he's
you
already.
know what I mean? Debo, if he throws it to Debo right in stride, man, I would have been a touchdown. I would, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it would have gained probably a nice 10 plus yards. He would have broke this tackle.
Yeah. And then again, it just looks closer than it is because the ball's thrown behind.
Yeah.
Pressure comes.
Look at the great stop. Great stop.
It is. That's the
great stop. Great stop.
The ball always just fucking favors the goddamn Niners, man. It's
Charlie
like
Warner,
fucking.
brother.
It's like fumble right into a Niners hand. Fumble right into interception tip right into a Niners hand. Luckiest fucking team.
What are you talking about? A Dallas guy got that.
Yeah.
I know but I'm just saying, dude. Like they get
Mustafa is going to be a great player in this league. That was all by Mustafa.
Dallas man recovered that.
At this point in the game, I said, "Fuck, this is going to be field goals. It's just going to be field goal after field goal after field goal after field goal."
Hey, and props to our third string kicker now.
Throws complete. Kittle get there.
Kittle.
5 yards short of the first down at the 26-yard line.
Another field goal.
And it was like I said, but hey, this Anders Carlson, he's playing lights out for us.
Didn't they just get him from like the park or something?
Yeah, I think he was flipping burgers at McDonald's.
Yeah. Can you think they had a special draft meeting on Friday and just had a bunch of soccer players show up?
Man. Hey, but like I said, for him to coming off the couch and being 4 for 4, man, that helped us a lot.
Yeah.
And then there was that. I think he made like a 54-yard field goal too that I was kind of questionable about.
Look at that.
Look at Kittle.
In stride.
That's
what happens when you throw in stride. That's what happens.
Yeah.
You throw in stride. Absolutely.
You know what happened though, right? Did you hear what happened there? There's only one person in the stadium that was very upset.
Who's that?
His wife. But he didn't go over there and jump up there and hug her and kiss her, dude.
And give her the touch and give her the ball.
He
Show
gave
her
her,
he does
gave
on
her
the
the
next
cold
play.
shoulder, man. I was like, okay, go run over to the fucking sidelines and jump on there and give your wife a kiss and a hug. And no, just turned around. Well, it was tight end day.
It's
So,
National Tight End Day. It was his day.
But she was on the other side. That's why he didn't go over there.
But if you break down that play, you can
Yeah.
see Kittle like he cut through 2 defenders.
Yep.
Like he wiggled through 2 defenders to get open. Like right off the ball.
What I am surprised with him is his speed. I am surprised the speed that he has for that size of a man.
It's also the angle that he chose to took.
Yeah,
He took it just like a wide receiver. The second he cut, he saw his angle and he stayed on that straight pace, that straight speed.
Oh man.
A lot of other tight ends might catch the ball and they're looking to be physical, try to hit you. Like no, Kittle catches and stays in stride like a receiver.
Yeah.
But again, that goes to show you can't put a linebacker on Kittle. He's gonna eat him up all day.
There's no way.
There's no way. Look at that.
Look at his angle. Look at his angle. Perfect angles. Perfect angles.
Fucking bear running down the field.
Oh my god. Because he's like the juggernaut. Once he picks up momentum,
If Shanahan would throw the ball more often,
yeah.
to Kittle, like 10,
Look
11,
right here.
10, 11
Garindo.
size.
Garindo.
He does a nice
Shanahan
run.
would do that. Kittle will be more out there in the spotlight.
Yeah, and he ran right between the 2 highest paid offensive linemen in the history of football. Right there is what he did.
Yeah, I think Garindo 4.3 guy. I think he ran a 4.2.
Yeah.
You know,
Beatster.
Bob a little while ago asked a question about, do you think we're overpaying these quarterbacks because of Prescott getting $60 million a year? Well, they're all. Me personally, I think they're all getting overpaid. Even the receivers.
Yeah.
The receivers need $20 million. You can't live on $5 million. The average person in America, the average person in America lives on $50,000 a year.
Right.
You're going to get the same response. Do you rather give it to the players or would you rather give it to the owners?
Well, I understand that, but there should be some kind of there's
a salary cap.
There's a salary.
Yeah, but there's a salary cap.
What he's saying
There's
too.
a salary cap on a team. I think there should be salary caps on the players.
I heard salary cap per position.
Quarterbacks can't make more than this.
Tough.
Okay, but do you blame the quarterbacks or do you blame the teams? Because like some of these teams I
blame the owners.
Yeah, some of these teams that are like Cleveland, they spent a fortune on Deshaun Watson,
and he sucks.
You know what I mean? So, like I said, I don't think it's the quarterback's fault. I'm always for players. Get your money, players.
Yeah.
I will never tell nobody not to get their money.
Right.
But there's no market if the owners don't set a market.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But you know, that's it. The owners have to set. The owners have to set a certain price.
Yeah.
Because
Deshaun Watson is just one happy ending away from being a great quarterback.
Man, what poor guy.
Who gets punished for having the players make 50 million, 30 million, 25 million? Who gets punished?
The people buying tickets.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And the people buying tickets that have a family of 4 or 6 can't go to 3 or 4 games a year.
No.
They're lucky to get to go to
All right,
one.
let's say they do have a salary cap like you're talking about, and everyone's making a certain amount of money. Do you actually think your season ticket will be just cheap? Would be cheaper than it is right now?
Well, not now.
I doubt it.
Now it's too late.
No,
Right now it's
just
too
saying.
late.
Okay,
I'm just saying, if they were to have a salary cap, do you think you would be paying less for your ticket? Or do you
Probably
think it would
not.
keep going up every year?
okay.
Not anymore.
No.
But then they wouldn't go up. Like my tickets were $7.50 a game when I first bought them. Then they win the Super Bowl and they go up to 25.
Holy moly.
Then they win another Super Bowl and they go up to 75. So I mean, if there's a cap, then those tickets can't go any higher. Like right now, I'm paying $200, $250 a ticket. Marines got the actual figures.
Okay.
I know it's at least 200. Now, if there was a salary cap 20 years ago that a quarterback can't make more than this. Then all of a sudden my ticket goes to 250 to 150. Well, they can't make go. The ticket can't go any higher.
But honestly, you have to blame the players' union too, because I don't think the players' union would allow a salary cap on it.
Yeah, the players' union.
But
they're there to protect the players, so in case they get if they get like a big injury and they can't play anymore,
right. That's
or they're
through
stuck
the
in a
union.
wheelchair.
That's through
where
the union,
comes
and
in.
union will take care of them.
Yeah, unions.
So, but if you truly want to fix this, okay, if people just want to, if they truly want to fix this and bring everything back to a reasonable amount for the fans, okay, this is going to be hardcore. No one's going to do it, but we have the power. Don't go to the game. Don't watch the game. Don't buy the merchandise for a year.
That's right.
They're not going to play in front of an empty stadium. They're going to go bankrupt because they're not going to get TV revenue because no one's going to pay for advertising during the football games. If nobody's buying those products, nobody's buying the jerseys, no one's buying the hats, and nobody goes to the games.
That's easier said than done, though.
I know it's easier said than done. That's why it's never happened. Okay, I've been saying this for 20 years. It's never going to happen.
No.
But
how about a performance contract?
No, you can't do that.
Yeah.
But if you want it fixed, that's how you fix it.
That's the only way.
It's never going to happen because there's too many hardcore football fans. There's too many hardcore baseball fans. The fans could fix all this, but it's going to take a year or two of nobody paying attention to what's going on before they realize, hey, we're not making money. We can't pay $60 million. We can't pay a guy $60 anymore because we have no revenue.
Yeah.
TV contracts going to fail because nobody wants to pay for advertising. That's the only way you're going to fix it.
Right.
So until we're all willing to step up and do that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a moot conversation about who's getting overpaid because it's our fault they're getting overpaid.
I can see myself boycotting the Rams. You know what I mean? But, but the Niners, I don't know.
Where's my button?
Where do you stop? Now Zach got 60 million.
Right.
Who are we going to pay the next quarterback? 60 million, 70 million.
Brock Purdy's your next guy up.
Yeah.
Big money.
Yeah, but I don't think he's worth 60, 50 million.
Yeah, he's gonna buy a big house.
But see, that's the thing though. We the Niners may not value him at 60 million, but the Raiders might.
Yeah,
that's fine.
You know, Carolina might.
Right.
He's gonna get that big money, Andre.
Someone that is desperate and in need for a quarterback. Like that's what happened with the Browns and Deshaun Watson. They're like, oh, he's available. Let's just dump a truckload of money on him.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, those allegations, we'll handle it. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it.
They have the power to say, no, they're a shitty team. I ain't going there.
Yeah. Right, but here's the deal too. Okay, so if the Niners pay Brock Purdy $60 million next year, okay, you got to get rid of a combination of Debo, Kittle, and Bosa.
I don't think.
You got to get rid of 2 out of 3 of those. Okay, you've got to get rid of 2 out of 3 of those.
You got to get them.
I think Debo might leave. Hopefully, because Kittle, Warner, and McCaffrey all restructured their contracts. So
and Trent Williams just signed.
Trent Williams is gone next year for sure.
Brandon Ayuk just signed.
Brandon Ayuk, if we can get him to restructure his contract, which will save us a little bit in the cap, which would help for Brock Purdy. But like I said, we're losing Debo.
Didn't we sign Ayuk to a 4-year deal, a 3-year deal?
Yeah.
So if 32 million.
You can't pay Brock Purdy 60 million or 50 million because you're going to lose 2 out of 3 of those guys.
But did you see how the Niners restructured McCaffrey's contract where he's making less on his contract, but we gave him a huge bonus?
But what happens is with the upfront money, okay, they average that bonus money. Say they give him 100 million upfront for 4 years. Okay, they take 25 million a year, and that counts toward the salary cap of every year. Just because you give it to him up front doesn't mean you aren't going to take a hit on it.
No, but like Nick Bosa's contract, he wasn't going to get it for the next 2 years of his contract, which is okay.
Right. But like I said, anytime you throw upfront money out there, they average the length of the contract and they take that money.
I've been hearing
a hit every year.
I've been hearing some of these talk show host guys saying that there's a possibility of within the next year or two that the Niners are going to have to trade Bosa and probably Samuel, like you guys are saying, to get something decent for them now, and their contract will be less than what Boza and Diva would offer. Like to get some younger guys, whether they do it by a trade or they do it by a draft. That's what they're talking about. They might have to do to keep this thing going with the Niners as far as being a competitive team.
Honestly, I'm not too worried about it. Here. I think Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch are great on developing players.
Elevated to the spot this year.
All right, here, great. Look at Diamador Lenore, man. Great. Yeah, he's been playing out of his mind lately.
Yeah. It's just, and you wonder why he's even throwing that ball.
What is Dak doing throwing that ball? First of all, the guy's out of bounds practically.
Yeah.
And secondly,
you think he's at a point right now with he's got the big contract. Hold on, guys. He's got the big contract. Do you think he's doing a little more than he normally would have, trying to prove himself?
Probably. Well, you know what, John, that's a good question, and probably more so now.
I don't think he makes that throw last year. I don't think he makes.
I'm on yes and no. Yes, I think he's trying to make a play, but also, like I said, they have Brock Purdy had more rushing yards than the Cowboys running backs.
Yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have no run game, so it's easier for our defensive coordinator to know what they're doing. They're one dimensional.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like I said, that was just a great play by Diamador Lenore. Yeah. And then that's another guy that's going to want to get paid.
We're into emotion. The blitz comes.
It's that Kittle, baby.
It's a touchdown for Kittle.
Flags. I love all the flags just come. I know it wasn't against.
No, when I saw that play, I'm looking and I'm going, that's a big play. Yeah. I don't know why they picked it up. That was a pick.
No, well, the way he described it is that the defender ran into him first.
Yeah.
Now roll the clip. Watch this. Show the replay.
No, they're gonna actually slow it down.
Do it in slow motion, John.
Watch this. Okay, I'm here. I'm taking him out. Boom. He took him out. He beeline right through the defender.
Commentators
right to the defender.
The commentators on this game. The commentators on this game said the reason why they picked up the flags was because one of the Dallas defender actually kind of like threw
him in that direction, pushed him in
a receiver into the other defender.
Yeah, and it was true. It was.
I mean, if you go slow motion,
He ran.
Go ahead, Ray.
I was just gonna say that something very similar in a slightly different fashion happened in the Chiefs Raiders game, except it was the Chiefs where they set up the play to make it look like they accidentally on a cross route hit our defender to slow him down and let the receiver get open. But of course, they're not going to call that. Why would they call that?
Not when it's black and silver doing it. No.
No.
Play action for the 45. Purdy
look at this.
Great.
Kittle had a day.
Yeah, he did.
Kittle had a day.
To the 28, his 500th
that guy, he needs to be more involved in our offense.
He needs to get a haircut too, man.
Hey.
Or shampoo it or something.
Hey, that's a part of the power, man. Come on.
I don't think he showers. I don't think he showers. I think he works out all week and then just shows up and just like, fuck it, I ain't doing that.
The way this game started, that every time the Niners made a good play, the referees called holding or whatever.
Oh, I know.
I was thinking to myself, Dallas needs to win this game more than the Niners do. Did Jerry Jones set something up with the officials to make sure that Dallas wins the game and not the Niners?
I know that's hold on. I can see it now. Jerry Jones. Yeah, do me a favor, ref. Let the Niner receiver take out my defender in the end zone so Kittle can score a touchdown. Let that happen because I want this to be.
They were going to call pass interference.
They were. They at first. It was.
They were going to call offensive pass interference on that play.
It was.
Yeah.
No.
All I know
He
is
beeline and went right
No.
for him. He took out Kittle's defender.
all I
He
know.
ran
He
right.
was pushed. He was pushed into the defender.
He was
Yeah.
pushed. Look at his
All I
mouth.
know is this: the girl's checking out his package, and that dude to the right is fucking creepy as fuck.
That's McCaffrey.
That's all I'm saying. Dude.
That's McCaffrey.
We better hurry if we want to get the whole shit.
40 of them in this quarter. Kendricks runs with Dorindo. Purdy throws
Great,
underneath.
another great.
Debo Samuel.
Debo.
Touchdown and more. to the
Debo's
10-yard
such a
line.
Yeah.
big truck, man. You can't take him down.
Third and goal.
You
Purdy
notice
runs
that second half?
The fucking day I don't start Purdy.
No, hold on. If they show the replay of this, show the replay.
All right.
See if they're going to show the replay of him getting in. No, from the sideline.
Goal.
Oh.
Purdy trying to
Okay,
sneak it
so they
inside.
should show a replay next.
Yeah, they
of him
did.
getting in. Because I was talking about this now. Oh, they didn't show it.
No, they didn't start.
The ball never
CD
crossed
coming
the
across the field. Beautiful diving catch at the
Did you
5-yard
notice that
line.
in the second half,
Second and goal.
they hardly put any pressure on Purdy?
This one right here blew my mind.
To CD Lamb.
Wide
Yeah.
open
Got
CD
three
Lamb.
coming in.
Yeah, that was just very bad defense. I think
But
he just got
The
lost.
Jair Brown and our rookie DB, they ran into each other.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Was that a pick?
Somebody with them.
Bob, was that a
Stays
pick?
alive with the
That's-
touchdown.
That's a pick they didn't call.
Yeah.
Fantastic
Was
finish
that a
all
pick
around
that
the
they should have been pass interference that they didn't call?
And look at that again. Like
CD for a touchdown, and the Cowboys are
that, we
alive.
have to clean that up. Niners have to clean that up
Yeah.
back.
Well, all I like is the announcer going, Cowboys are back in it. And I'm like, wait a minute, dude. Are you looking at the fucking score, dude? Because the Niners are not bad. The Cowboys are not back in it.
But see, and this is what I hate about it too, because the stats are gonna show. Oh, Dak Prescott had a game. Of course he did. He was in
That was
garbage time.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
garbage time, man.
You know what I mean? I was like,
Third
those are all
and
garbage
goal.
time
Spin.
plays.
He's protected. Dak is shot downfield.
Look at
Versus
this.
the little receiver
It's great cover.
Kirk.
Diameter Lenore is a great cornerback.
This
He'll
year,
do it again
as soon as
here.
the Niners got the 27 to 10, they went into that prevent defense mode.
Well, that was the Niner game.
Okay.
That was the Niner game.
Good job,
And a
guys.
hell of a game. Hell of a game, boys.
Hell of a game. Hell of a game.
Hey, I said it for sure. You know, you already knew, Vic. You guys
Yeah.
needed this game, man. Going into
I
this
think
bye week.
It was. We needed this game not just for a morale boost, but just to
No, let's do the
breathe
Raiders.
a little bit. You know what I mean? Okay, we're 4-4. You know, the division's all 4-4 except the Rams because they suck. But we have two
We
divisional
beat
losses.
you guys this year.
You did. But like I said, we have two divisional losses. We got, and then our back half of our schedule is our gauntlet because we got Green Bay, Seattle, Buccaneers, and Buffalo all coming up. So
Yep. Yeah.
hopefully
All right,
we
all
get
together
healthy
now.
at the right time.
All together now. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Raiders.
Okay, Ray.
Morris with the block.
He's a sneaky son of a bitch.
Third and 6. We gave up so many of those third
Oh
downs.
my
It's
God.
fucking crazy,
Dude,
man.
I am going to say it now. Patrick Mahomes is like a weasel or a snake. He's something, dude, because they need to check him because maybe he's got fucking grease on him or something because nobody can
Look.
see their fucking hand on him.
Mhm.
I've said this before. To first to touch on what you said, yes, he has the ability to scramble, the mobility to just maneuver and shift. He's not the fastest guy, but he just
No,
moves around so elegantly,
Sneaky.
right?
he's great
then
at
I've said
extending
it
plays.
before. Once he moves out and breaks out and scrambles, his tight ends, his receivers, his running back, they're always looking because they know he's going to make something happen.
Yes.
So they always look and turn back and look for the play to catch. So many times he scrambles, breaks out, looks for someone, first down off a third. It's so frustrating.
You're right. I mean, the Raiders defense had everybody covered all the time. They had great defense. They had everybody covered. It's just you can't give him fucking 5, 6.
No.
seconds.
That you can't allow him to get out of the pocket and extend those plays because that's what he did that to us.
I'm going to say the word. He plays like a spaz. He plays
like a spaz.
He plays like a spaz.
Because statistically, he's having the worst year of his career.
Yeah, he is.
And they're undefeated.
He's thrown a pick in every game he's played in this year.
And that's one part of the statistics. But when you watch the game, you realize he always converts the ball or scores when you need it. Third down will get it for you. Third down gets it for you. End zone, third down, fourth down gets you the touchdown.
But
he shows up when it's needed.
You know what's crazy though, Ray? Is this game was a lot closer than it was towards the end. You know what I mean? Because the Raiders were right there.
This first half for this game, we were in it. And then another half, I have a couple of things to add once we get there. Why the game was a different shift in the next half.
Try and do that here to stop the Chiefs. Hunt, second and goal.
All right, hey, that's expected. They have a good O line. They're right there at the goal. Okay, they scored off the first drive getting the ball. Okay.
Well, you know what you were saying. I said that last week. He throws an interception. Most quarterbacks go back. They're throwing the fucking helmet. They're screaming at the offensive coordinator. They're yelling at the fucking wide receiver. No, Patrick Mahomes goes back there, puts his helmet down, sits down, and he's just fucking laughing. And it's like having oh yeah, we'll get the ball back. We'll score.
But you have to have that mentality, though. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I made a mistake. Oh well, get over it.
Yeah, and I'll give him
this. Like I said, that was great about Mahomes. And that's I wish Brock Purdy had that.
Face and said that's your fault. He's never pushed it on someone else.
No, that's because he's a good leader.
Yeah, he's a good leader. I'll give him that.
But not only that, the team trusts him to do the next play good.
Third down. Look at this. 3rd and 5.
And the pressure's there.
Tyree, finally.
And I'm glad they called a holding call on the Chiefs.
Yeah.
That wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
54 yards.
Nice to see Jacoby Myers back though.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I didn't start either.
Beautiful kick. Beautiful kick to give us the lead. Okay, I'll take a field goal. We got some points out of it.
Like I said, I didn't start Kelsey, but I started Powers.
It turned out to be a competitive game, though. Like,
yeah, it did.
I think you guys get it.
Hold on. Can you pause real quick? Can you?
Yeah.
One thing about the Raiders and Chief games, even if Kelsey hasn't been playing good, he always fucking shows up against the Raiders, man. Every fucking time.
And it's the opposite way, too. Raiders show up for the Chief game. I mean, it's always been a tight game.
Right. They're always tough games.
Yeah. Hey, but the big question is, was Taylor Swift in the building?
I may be.
I didn't see her.
Look at that. 3rd and 6. What'd they do? Now 1st and goal. Like every time on these third downs.
That's what Mahomes good at.
Backwards. You went backwards.
He just finds a way to extend the play and just get someone.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
You're replaying the same clips.
Yeah, no, I just told him. Because that's the case.
All right. Is this far enough? Yeah.
No, we already saw this.
Okay.
Go to where it scores like 10-7 or something like that.
Yeah. It's at the 2 minutes. It's at the 2 minutes
right
in the
there.
second.
Right there, yeah.
Vegas leads the Super Bowl. Offense has played this season in the way he played last week.
Well,
Hunt the back, 1st and 10. Mahomes to the
there it is, fucking Kelsey, man.
Diving down to the 13. Hopkins is known for
he just gets open.
Yeah, he just do that.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they
Dude, I was so upset on this play. Dive right there. You have to make that play.
Yeah.
Divine Diablo is right there in the middle, our linebacker.
But he's playing behind him. He's playing behind him.
But look, he's watching Mahomes, his eyes on Mahomes, and he sees he's about to release this ball. Fucking dive for it, bro. You can clear that space. You can't tell me you cannot clear that space. He is not that far from Kelsey. Divine Diablo is not that far from Kelsey. You dive and you swat the fucking ball.
Yeah, throw a hand out. There you go.
Yeah.
Too late.
Mahomes caught touchdown.
And he didn't go kiss his wife. No, I'm kidding.
She's up in the.
But even then, I was like, okay, it's 14-10. It's not the game's not out of reach.
Right.
Raiders were playing. Their defense did good again. Raiders defense is showing up, but when their defense is out there 60-70% of the time more than their offense, it's just tough. It's tough to win a game.
Stop right here. Stop.
The main.
Go ahead, Ray. Don't.
I was gonna. The main reason why we lost this game is the main reason why we lost it last week, and it's one of the main reasons why we've lost it other weeks. And I said this last week. We get in the red zone and we can't score a fucking touchdown. Two times this game, we're at the goal line. And only one of those 2 times did we get points. We get a field goal one time at the goal line, which you should get a fucking touchdown, and the second time 0 points. That was so frustrating. That was so frustrating.
Here's another problem, right? If you're looking at that picture right there in front of you, in Oakland, Chiefs fans wouldn't be allowed in the black hole. Look how many Chiefs fans are in the black hole.
That is so true.
There'd be fights. There'd be people taken out on stretchers if that was Oakland.
You know what I mean? They need to bring that black hole back.
That's just a difference of a culture and a different.
Oh, sure, absolutely.
A difference of people. You can't just force a group of. In Oakland, that's just a natural like. That's just a natural type of energy, you know, like that's the fan base, like you're saying, like that's just all the crazies, everyone that's willing to fight and doesn't give a fuck. Like that's everybody's out there in Oakland. It's not the same type of people and fans that are out there in Vegas.
I'm not saying that there was a lot of fights in the black hole. I didn't see very many fights when I was there. I mean,
no,
I've seen more fights at a Niner game than I have at a Raider game. But anyway,
what?
I have, trust me. This part here, though.
Were you wearing your Rams gear over there?
I did once, but it wasn't me. The fan base is not there yet, Ray. There's not enough diehard Raider fans yet.
Yeah, why? Hold on. Let me ask. Why? What have we done in these last couple of years
to make the fans? It's just because it's Vegas. It's
just because it's new.
I don't.
Because you guys are not winning. The Raiders are not winning.
In Vegas, they got more things to do.
Said.
When the Raiders,
honestly, if we're winning. If we're looking good, once we start to excel, I'm telling you, you're going to see the numbers shift real quick. It's not because nobody wants to go watch a losing team why would you go pay a ticket to go see a Raiders and Chiefs game that you know we're going to lose?
Well, actually,
and it's sad to say, but that is very true. You know what I mean? Like Ray's a diehard Raider fan, and it ain't going to change. But like you said, this is coming from a Raiders fan. Why am I going to pay money to go see my team lose? And then not only are we seeing my team lose, we're not doing anything to change our culture. Like,
well, you know what though? Let's be honest. We're seeing this at all stadiums, though. This is happening at all stadiums.
Well, but even when the Raiders were bad in Oakland, even when they were, because I was there even when the Raiders were bad in Oakland, they still showed up to the Coliseum. Okay, they didn't show up to like buy enough tickets for Mount Davis. Okay, after he ruined the stadium. But
but we were at least exciting when we were bad. Then we're still at least exciting.
You guys,
there's no excitement.
You guys had some cool years.
In Oakland,
we have one fucking thing to look forward to when you watch the Raiders play: Brock Bowers, and that is it.
Crosby.
Yes, Crosby too. But
here comes Kelsey, flips it
Dude, I didn't get.
I hate
why
when
did Kelsey do that. I don't understand why.
That's good. Don't look if he catches that and that's like a perfect handoff, he gets additional yards right there. And actually, I don't know if you remember this, John. They've had the same play design earlier this year, and it resulted in at least a 15+ yard gain after the pitch. So I've seen this play earlier in this year, and it worked.
Yeah, and I also there was only 37 seconds.
Here comes Kelsey. Off the P line. That ball is alive, and he can run.
But like you said, if that's a clean catch and throw,
Mahomes, and he's got it with a great catch.
Okay, hold on, pause it.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Hold on. Before, I don't even care about the catch that just happened. One thing you're not going to see before this drive happened, they had. I have it right here. They had 1 minute and 9 seconds. Okay. We had the ball and we're driving it down. It's third down. And instead of us running the ball, we pass it. Yeah. So instead of making the Chiefs have to burn a timeout, the clock stopped. The Chiefs get the ball back with 1 minute and 9 and a timeout. for Mahomes.
They saved their timeout.
Our coaching, dude, we have so many different things that have to get addressed, but it's so annoying that I just see a coaching decision after a coaching decision that are just terrible. Run the ball. Make them waste their clock. You can't give Mahomes 30 seconds, let alone giving him a whole minute and a timeout.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He's going to make something happen.
Then he's comfortable with 30 seconds. You give him a minute, that man's gone
and
all day.
And a timeout.
So that was so frustrating. Then, luckily, we hold them to a field goal right here. But still, they might not even got the field goal. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
keep an eye on Bowers.
Here we go, 3rd and 9. Jacoby.
Yeah,
great
play.
Nasty,
that was a great pass.
That was a great.
He's nasty. Here we are. We're at the goal line. 3rd and goal.
Not yet. You're at the 8-yard line.
Oh man.
God, man,
we had a receiver at the sidelines. What are we doing? Why are we stepping into the D line? He does this all the time. So we get the first. And then it's third. It's going to show the next 3rd and goal.
Right, 3rd and goal.
Watch the receiver on the left sideline. Look at this. Why aren't you dishing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Why aren't you just dish? He has a blocker. He has Jacoby's right there blocking him, and you can, bro. It looks like something that should be so simple. He snaps the ball. He looks left. There's a receiver and there's a blocker in front of the receiver. You're staring at your receiver and you see there's a blocker in front of him. You decide to not throw it and turn back and step inside the pocket.
Yeah.
That's Minshew for you, bro.
That's Minshew.
It's because he can't go through his
on the
reads.
sideline.
He
can't. He does not.
Joe Montana would have done that.
It'll be a 32-yard
and then we have to settle for a field goal.
For the Raiders.
Look, you're only down by 4. It's still
right here. I thought this right here. I thought this.
Hey, this.
I don't know how he does not score here, dude.
He did not score.
We had to score. We had the same situation happen against, I believe, the Rams when we got an interception, and I said, we have to score. We have to score off of this. And we fall so short, and I knew it was going to haunt us. That
number 7 for the Raiders has been playing good, though.
Trevon Merritt, baby.
Yeah, he's been playing really good last few weeks. And there's no lack of effort right there, because he did want to score.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. Pause it. So, one thing that was actually very surprising is this game, Minshew's playing some of the best football in these last couple of games, actually. Because in this game, Minshew went 24 for 30, 209 yards. So he was looking good. Is accurate, right? Well, not accurate, but like his QBR. And so I was surprised that he was playing as good as he was. And that's good that he was making the passes work.
Mm-hmm.
Why, on this play right here, you don't see the last 2 plays, we handed off the ball 2 times in a row already. 2 times in a row already.
Yeah.
And the first half of this game, you've seen Brock Bowers. Where's been Brock Bowers so far?
No.
He has we're at the goal line. Get this man the ball. Stop handing the ball off 2-3 times in a row. Incorporate Bowers somehow. He hasn't touched the ball since the first half of this game.
Yeah. Bowers is too talented not to be implemented in the red zone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have to.
And at least spread the defense out. I mean, and they don't play action at all. So
I agree with you, John, because if you look at it, the Chiefs know what's going to happen right here.
Right, exactly.
There's no creativity. There's no
exactly.
Let's motion a tight end, or let's motion him out, like motion a receiver. You know what I mean? I don't even see a receiver.
I think we do motion. We're about to actually use motion, but for the first time in the last 3 plays, we do motion. Oh, but okay, it was the last play then, I guess. But still, like you originally said, Vic, they know you're landing up for a handoff to the running back.
Yeah, be creative.
What are we doing right here? Okay, play it back again. Another moment, the same exact situation. If Minshew just stays where he's at or takes one step back for 1 second, look at number 19. If Minshew never steps in and he stays one step out, he can just toss off to the corner to the left, 19. But he steps into the pocket right here. Look, he's not even looking left yet. If he moves left or steps
right
back,
there, he's got it. Yeah, if he throws right there,
he's got it. He's got it. But he's
It's
not
a
looking
walk-in
there at
touchdown.
all.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
Look at that.
man,
Look at
he
that.
broke, too. Fuck. Yeah, he's there.
Money.
And then turnovers on downs. So, hey, big defense breakup. Look at that. Hobbs, man. Hobbs.
Yeah.
For the Raiders not to score on that drive, man,
That's what killed it. That's what killed it for us. That's what killed it for us, man.
But again, the game's not out of reach. You know what I mean?
No, hey, wait. It's not over. It's not over until this play. The second this play happens, the game's over.
Fumble.
Yeah.
Game's over. Done.
Honestly, Ray, if I was a Raider fan, I would have threw up at that play.
Done.
You know, it looked like he was throwing the ball forward as he was falling, because
Looked like he was trying to do a Patrick Mahone and shuffle pass. Yeah,
he was falling forward, Andre.
6 feet yard forward, though.
He was
He's
falling
and then all
forward,
of a sudden
and
the
the
ball goes
defender
6 feet forward.
The defender hit it.
he hits the ball and it bounces off of Minshew's knee, making it go forward.
Yeah.
And then again, you give Patrick Mahomes a short field.
I knew it was over. You can't. It's nothing's gonna happen. You can't. Hey, number 19. Oh my God, he's got hands. Look, he's got hands.
Yeah. Again, a tough loss for the Raiders.
tough loss. But
It was a tough loss because, like you guys said, right? It looked like we were in it for most of this
We
game
were.
because we
You
really
guys
truly
were.
were. We really truly were. Our defense was keeping us in this game. We got field goals. We got points on the boards when we needed it. We scored early, but where we fell short was not scoring off that interception. Being in the end zone 2 times and not being able to score, play calling there was terrible. I said it earlier. Brock Bowers was, like he always does, eating in that first half. He did not touch the ball again. The last time he touched it was second quarter. He didn't touch it again until the fourth quarter with less than 4 minutes. Less than 4 minutes on the clock. You cannot.
And I know. Let me ask.
The passion is there with Ray, man. The passion.
Let me ask you the question. Ray gets going. I got so many clips that I'm going to use just on Ray. When I do the post. Does your coach make it to the end of the year?
Yes, he does.
I don't know.
I'm going to say yes, even though he's obviously has that feeling like he's on the chopping block, eyes are on him, but
100%.
the problem is we have no continuity. We get rid of our head coaches and our GMs and our offensive coordinators like nothing. Year after year, we haven't had any chance at some type of continuity.
There's no stability right there.
Right.
There's no stability.
To the end of the season, does he get fired at the beginning of next year, though?
No,
he's on the. I think Antonio Pierce doesn't last. I think he's gonna get fired soon, and if he doesn't, he's gonna get fired literally after the season's over.
Right, last game of the season.
Last game, he's done.
Him out, and they're gonna say.
And you know what? I love Antonio Pierce, and he is a raw guy, but he doesn't know the X's and O's yet. You know what I mean? And it's okay. He'll get there. Look how long it took DeMeco Ryans, and I honestly thought DeMeco Ryans wasn't going to be as huge as he was in Texans, but learning from Kyle Shanahan, being under his tutelage, because he stayed an extra year with the Niners because he knew he wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
So once Antonio Pierce figured out the X's and O's, and then they got to draft better, man.
Yeah.
It starts with the draft.
Yeah, Ray made a good point. I think one of his biggest issues is clock management.
100%. And like I said, and that's part of knowing football. You know what I mean? Clock management, and like you said, the first 2 run plays didn't work. Why go for it on 3rd and 4th and continue to run it? And the Chiefs know what you're doing. It's not. It wasn't a secret.
Yep.
Like I said,
Mm-hmm.
motion Bowers or motion Jacoby, spread them out. Put Bowers on an island with a DB and just let him body somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I
Well,
mean? Box him
let's
out
go
and
to the
catch the ball.
greatest team on turf now. The greatest
show
team.
on turf.
Yeah, that's
baby.
right. The
They
greatest.
haven't been the greatest show on turf since
Here we
But
go.
'84.
if I could
Hey,
take
just me
like 10
saying it. Yeah, go ahead, Ray.
just
Go ahead, Ray.
last thing I just want to say is there's going to be eyes on him like there already is till the end of the season. I think AP will probably remain the head coach unless there's a chance that we might two different things. If we're able to get Shadur Sanders and maybe bring his dad in, because that's
Ray.
I'm not. I look. I I'm not saying that that's what I want, but I'm saying
Yeah.
that that's what they might do.
And
But
again, that's a typical Raider move. But
That is.
Shadori Sanders, as talented as he is, he's not there yet.
No,
Yeah.
He's not there yet.
not there yet.
Does Bill Belichick take that job?
Yes,
No,
he does.
don't get no. I think as good as Belichick was, it's a young head coaching league now. You have to go with more someone like a McVay or a Shanahan or a LaFleur. That's who the Raiders need.
Who I would want is Ben Johnson from the Lions.
Yes, great Ben Johnson or even Cliff Kingsbury. What he's doing over there in Washington is great.
That's who originally who I wanted. That's who we were going after.
I think
but there was a whole
Cliff
deal
Kingsbury,
issue there.
You give Cliff Kingsbury or even Ben Johnson from Detroit, and then you get a general manager who are on the same page. You know what? I think what makes the Niners so good is that Lynch and Shanahan are on the same page. You know what I mean? Maybe not about everything, but they draft pretty good, and we develop players really, really good.
I actually I like our GM. Honestly, you take Getty, take AP. I am actually fine with the GM we have. I don't like the Gardner Minshew bring in, but I like what he was able to do for us in the draft.
And again, the owner, the GM or the owner needs to let the GM be a GM, like how Jed York let John Lynch run the team.
Yeah.
So Jed York is even though he's the owner, he's on the sidelines, like, hey, run the team, let me know who to get, and we'll sign him.
Before we switch over, here's the problem that I see with the Raiders. It's the constant changes all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
As a GM looking at that job, do you want that job? Do you want to go and play and work for that franchise, knowing that there's this change constantly, whether it's the GM, assistant coaches, the head coach, the defensive coordinator? Do you, as a GM, see that as one of those jobs that you'd want?
I think you do.
Absolutely.
But there has to be, like I said, but that GM has to come in. He has to come guns blazing. You're like, hey, you want me to be a GM? Let me be a GM then.
Yeah.
Let me run the team. That's what you can't just be a yes man. Like, okay, I'll be it and we'll do what you want to do. Obviously, you're the owner and I get it. But then why have a GM? Be another Jerry Jones then.
What do you think? That Brady, though? Do you think Brady? I'll ask you first, Andre. Do you think Brady, now being part of that team, sits down with whatever that guy's name is, the son, and says, "Hey, this is what we need. We need a GM that's going to run this team." Do you think Brady has any influence from Andre?
He should. If anybody on that staff should have some type of influence, it's Tom Brady, a 7-time Super Bowl champion who knows football and knows how to. He did a lot with less. Let's be real. He really didn't have dynamic players either. But he knew, I'm going to take less money so we can spread the money out and win games. And that's what he did. Brady could have made so much money with New England. So much money.
Okay, Andre, go ahead, Andre.
Go ahead, Andre.
I think he does. I think he has some kind of power that everybody will listen. And he's going to have to tell them that, and he's going to want somebody young, and he's going to get somebody young that's not well known, because somebody that's well known is not going to take that job, because then it's going to ruin his career and reputation. Yeah. So he's going to have to get like somebody that's not really a known factor. and tell the kid or who's ever going to run to say, hey, you got full authority, but you could do whatever you want. But before you make the decision, let us owners and coaches and whatever, get into the picture with you and see if we like that move or not.
Yeah.
And I feel like that would be good for the Raiders. Why wouldn't you want to listen to Tom Brady? He knows about winning.
Yeah. Again, these sports clips are property of the NFL, CBS Sports, and Fox Sports. We do not intend to infringing your copyrights, and we're not profiting from these.
And Amazon.
Amazon. Thank you, Bob. Amazon. Is it Amazon Sports or just Amazon?
Amazon
Prime. I'm taking my clips and selling them.
Let's watch the Super Bowl team right here perform their greatness.
Donald on a 2nd and 7. That shoulder shake.
How come the Niners aren't in there?
Right?
Jefferson again. He's made 3 grabs.
Man, he's good,
dude. Opposition 58.
He is good.
3.
Yeah,
over 6 games.
But
right there on the left, right in.
The other way.
Dude, just wide open though, Bob. Just wide fucking.
How did that happen?
But he had the time. He had the time to throw.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He let the play develop.
Yeah.
I think they have one of the more underrated offensive lines.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, they lost one of their linemen, but
I know he got to the game.
You know, it's nice to have Puka back.
Yes, it is.
Man, Puka
I love watching Puka, man.
That guy, I will say he is.
And $10, he washes his hair. He washes his hair.
Oh yeah, he washes.
He gets the same product Kittle does.
Yeah. No. He's using what was his? Who was the linebacker?
Troy Polamalu.
Yeah, he's using his head and shoulders.
Not head and shoulders. Nah.
The guards got out there.
I hate to say it, but when the Rams are healthy on offense, they're a scary team.
Yep.
Of course they are. I mean, they have a legit one. They have a legit 2.
Yes.
They have a solid ass running back.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Matthew Stafford is a very good vet quarterback.
He's no slouch.
And the only thing we are missing right now is when Steve Avila comes back to play offensive line.
Yeah.
When Steve Avila gets back, it will be fully loaded.
But see that's again, McVay. He knows how to build a team. It's a young man's game now.
Hawkinson is ready to
well, actually, with the Rams right
game.
now, if you take out Matt Stafford, they're the youngest team in the league.
Yeah.
31 and Jefferson.
I thought Green Bay was there for a while.
They are.
What was that, Andre? Hold on. What was that, Andre?
I thought Green Bay was one of the youngest teams.
They are.
Like I said, if you take out Matt Stafford, then the Rams are the youngest.
Yeah, there was. I think I heard it on TV, or maybe from you a couple of weeks back, where you guys are the youngest.
Yeah. If you take out Matt Stafford, we're the
Jefferson had 8 receptions for 115 yards. Dude.
Yeah, but most of that was in the first half.
Yeah, in the first half.
Yeah. And that, like I said, Rams defense isn't there yet.
Ball spotted right at the 10.
Well, most of them are rookies or second-year guys.
It's caught, and that is Sherfield. Trent Sherfield.
At this point, I was thinking, damn, this game might get to 45.
I know. I'm like, God, we got to keep scoring, man. We got to keep scoring.
It turned out to be a good game.
Yeah, it did.
Number 1 pick at Michigan. Meanwhile,
but look at that. Stafford, man, makes the
14-yard line.
right decision. He puts it right there for McCool to catch.
Well, that's the difference you see with him than Purdy and Minshew.
This is a good play here. He got out
that
of there.
was a great play.
That was Patrick Mahomes like
that play
was
might have been that. Not only does this get you guys the points, but this whole everything of the sequence that happens here sets up so much momentum for your team.
It did.
Because if you don't get this, it's third, and you're gonna get sacked for a loss of yards.
Right.
But instead of going into a 3rd and goal with a loss, you get a broken tackle, finds his man, hits him, and scores a touchdown to tie the game and take that momentum right back.
It was a good play. Good play.
It was great. It was a great play.
And he's still. I know he's whatever age he is right now, but he's still got a fucking cannon for an arm, dude.
Oh, he's a savvy vet.
Yeah. He's got a cannon for an arm.
Touchdown.
Yes.
Cooper Kupp.
And he's got one hell of a good-looking wife. Just say.
What I don't understand is how in the hell does that guy get wide open all the time?
Yeah, this is his one mistake.
Yeah, that was his one mistake.
But see, we would always talk about Matthew Stafford's good for 2 picks a game.
Yeah.
But
You
when
know
you're a
he's gonna
gunslinger, that's what happens.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're a
No,
gunslinger.
it's funny that you mentioned that.
But Bob, do you think that was more of him or the receiver not running the right route?
That was him.
That was him.
Wide open receiver.
Because the receiver's open.
And that's going to be picked off along the
Who's that? Tutu Atwell? He's open.
Yeah, he's open.
He just overthrew him.
Darnold.
You know, it's kind of funny that you mentioned that.
Justin Jefferson.
Okay,
Ridiculous.
okay.
Oh
So
my god.
That is ridiculous.
if you follow the letter of the rule, right?
Yeah.
This is incomplete because when he's going out of bounds, the ball, he's not touching the ball.
Yeah.
He never gained control till he was out of bounds.
Yeah, exactly.
They
But
get him.
It was one hell of a catch.
Yeah,
One hell of a
catch.
Yeah.
That is.
And he's not being forced out of bounds either.
No.
And then the Rams held him to a field goal, which was huge.
Yeah.
But you know what? I don't blame the defender because the defender kept him on the sideline, didn't give him any room.
Right.
That's just a hell of a catch.
It is a hell of a catch.
Hell of a catch.
He's juggling.
That's just nothing you can do about that. Jefferson makes that 9 times out of 10.
But like I said, we held him to a field goal, which was huge.
Darnold in the pocket fires,
Yeah.
and that's incomplete.
Held up.
Riker
That was
hasn't
a big
missed a
stop.
kick all
That
season.
It
a big
was
stop.
huge stop.
Good stop.
Because now it
Chip
gave you
shot
guys
here.
a chance to
No
actually take the
problem.
lead.
Right.
Yeah.
Send him out to the sideline on the left.
Wide
It's
open.
over the
Beautiful
wide open next to
Puka, man.
In the seam of the right in the seam of the
He
zone.
God.
takes it on the 26-yard
But do you
line,
see how
first down.
Stafford steps into that throw and just throws a dart?
Yeah, he throws. It's
He
a
got
fastball.
heat, man. He's throwing
98 mile
BBs
an hour
out there.
fastball.
Yeah,
I would
he
not
does.
want to catch it because
You know, in high school he played catcher, right?
Little Lombardi
You know who the pitcher
throws
was
this
on the
one to
team?
the corner.
it was
Clayton Kershaw.
Clayton Kershaw.
That was a good catch.
Yeah, that was
That
great.
was a good throw, but that was a better catch. That
Yeah,
was-
that Stafford underthrew that a little bit.
Throws this one to the corner.
Well, here's the deal too, right?
Reaching for it.
Oh my
Everyone
God,
talks
great
about
catch.
so you got Nakua, you got Cup.
Cup.
Robinson had 2 touchdowns this game.
Yeah, he did. And a
Because you
$10,000
forget
fine.
about those receivers.
Yeah.
He had a $10,000 fine too
For what?
on the second touchdown.
Oh,
Thrown
okay.
to
Wow.
the end zone.
He threw the ball in the
Robinson
he threw the
comes
ball in the
down with it for
stands.
moment.
Oh.
DeMarcus Robinson.
It's $10,000.
We talk so
It was
much
that
about
was a great catch.
Nakua
Because, like I said, the defender's there.
Here's
It's
DeMarcus
it's great
Robinson who
defense.
gets one-on-one.
And holding.
There's the hold,
Yeah.
and he's able to work
There you go.
through that hold.
But
No
damn,
safety
that was.
support over the top. You see 44
See, if
Metellus
Stafford would
coming
have
over
threw
late.
it
but you're
over him, it would have been a cleaner catch.
Yeah.
And the defense about to step up.
Darnold stepping up.
Yep.
Throws going forward.
That
Darnold should
wow.
he should have just ran it. He would have made it.
35-yard
Should've
field
just
goal.
ran
That guy dropped it though. He could have caught
Yeah,
that
he
too.
did.
And that will circle the guys likely to come. They all drop back. Stafford
Good
throws.
catch.
Oh,
Flag is thrown.
Pushed him out. He
And
was
that's
pushed
Cooper
out.
He was
up
pushed
along
out.
the sideline.
But it's still holding.
Great catch. Great catch. Yeah, yeah.
That's interference.
Yeah, it's pass interference. He grabs his arm and
Yeah,
he
grabs his
pulls
arm
it.
and he
Just grabs onto his
Oh man, that could have been a bigger hit
up
though.
out of the slot. Stafford
Yeah, could have.
to the end zone.
Wide
Clock
open. Watch right
touchdown.
here. Boom,
Perfect. Wide
10,000.
open.
Marcus Robinson.
Wide open.
He'll take that.
He'll take the. Well, is he making enough to pay for $10,000 fine?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know,
He
man.
might have to be on
John.
the payment plan for that one.
You have to ask that.
Hey, all I know is there's one upset person. That is his wife. His wife's like, you know what we can do with $10,000? You know what we can do with $10,000?
I could have went out and bought another ring.
Uh,
I could have bought my diamond ring I've been wanting.
You know what's happening here.
Darnold.
Clean
that
hit.
that
was
was
a
face
fake
mask.
mask.
No.
Clean.
Fake
Mask.
mask. Come on.
Come on, man. That was face.
Jared Verse
He
knows,
knows he
faced
fucked
back.
up. Yeah.
He knows he
Even
fucked
the defender looks and he's like, "Damn, I
He's
fucked up."
Jared Verse. He's walking off the field.
Even in the slow
Look at
motion.
him.
I fucked up.
In the slow-mo, you
With
can
his
see it
pressure
better. He
pushed to
knows
the
he
left
fucked up.
side is where this
But
pressure's
the
gonna
head
come from.
head
Fisk takes
linesman
the
is right
tackle.
there.
I know.
Young works through.
How do
and
you
he-
not see that?
Watch right
But
here.
he knows
He
knows. He's
looks
like,
at the
Yeah,
ref. He looks. He immediately as he lets go, he looks at the ref and does this.
Yes, he
It
goes,
was
oh,
so
shit.
instant.
he's
The
basically
ref-
admitting that he was guilty on that play.
Yeah,
If
he
that's
did.
not
The
any
ref
more
said,
clear
"I just
evidence-
want to go home. Let's
Yeah.
get this game's over. Let's go home."
Oh my god, that hey,
All right,
That's
15
tough for
yard,
Vikings.
15-yard penalty.
Yeah.
Still, no timeouts left.
Right.
They're
Hey,
not
but
scoring.
you got
Fair
Justin Jefferson at any moment, man. He can.
I give you
Great.
that. I give you
He
that.
got
Addison's
a
good
hold of
too.
something there. Let's
You know what I mean? That is clearly
That's clean. That's clean. That's
Yeah.
He almost snapped his head
Shit.
off.
Right?
Yeah,
that was a
like,
shoulder pad. He had the
Well,
shoulder pad.
You know,
Dude.
when I
No.
saw it in real time and the referee didn't throw a flag, I'm like, dude, he must have got shoulder pad. And then when they showed it, I'm like, no, that's not shoulder pad.
Yeah, that's,
No,
that's
that-
No.
shoulder pad. Look right
That's
there.
not shoulder
come
pad.
on.
That's not shoulder pad.
Nah,
And
even
no.
in real time, that wasn't shoulder pad.
That was shoulder pad, and he was just looking. He turned to see if there was a wide receiver open in that direction.
Oh man,
I thought it was shoulder pad just because there was no penalty.
Yeah.
that
And
that
then when I
is
saw
so
it, I'm like,
crazy.
oh,
Yeah,
no,
he got
that's
that face mask.
he got
Sure
the face
did.
mask, and he's like, oh, now he turns to the referee going,
You
shit.
don't have to throw
he
that.
was
You don't have to
he
throw
gave
that.
him gave the ref that guilty look, like, oh man, like, oh man,
Well,
hey.
They've got Seattle next week, so let's hope that they can play that good on the road.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I'm rooting for the Rams on that one.
Absolutely.
Wait. What game's next? Seattle and Rams?
Yeah, Rams got Seattle this weekend up in Seattle.
Yeah.
Let's go Seattle. Come on.
All right, guys, you're gonna have to deal with this one. Hold on.
Oh, for 5 minutes. Could you not be yourself? For 5 minutes!
I don't have any. I don't take a chance with. I don't want to take a chance with MLB clips.
Okay, with MLB clips, you got it. All right.
Game 3 tonight.
Apparently, the World Series is going on. Okay.
I think Yankees take this game.
Probably,
I
but
got Yankees winning this one.
but man, the momentum from Friday night.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing a comparison with Kirk Gibson. Now, to be honest, okay, I was at work. Okay, and hopefully no one's listening to this, but my phone happened to be on my desk, and I'm watching it through ESPN.
I can do this, Sharpie.
I'll let Bertha know that you had your phone.
No, Bertha doesn't work. Bertha doesn't work Friday nights and Saturday nights. That's Ray comes in to follow me. I'm the opcom. So I'm sitting there and I'm real quiet the whole game. And then when I see Freddie hit the grand slam,
God, that was ridiculous.
I yelled, and everyone in front of me is like, "Oh, did somebody win a game?" Because last week I was watching the Georgia-Texas game on my phone during the where it's supposed to be. But anyway, during my shift, I was watching the Georgia-Texas game, and I was more jubilant during that game because they kept asking me, "What's going on?" Well, Georgia just scored a touchdown. Okay, but yeah, I yelled and screamed when I saw that Freddie moment, and then when I got off work, I watched the clip like 50 times. But no, it's amazing. It was a good game.
It was
very good game. Man, to go up 2-0 at home. Because they could have easily lost Saturday night too.
Yeah.
I thought Yankees were going to steal game 1.
Yeah.
All
well,
right.
I thought so too.
These clips belong to MLB, the New York Yankees, the Los Angeles Dodgers, and I think it was on Fox, right?
It was on Fox.
It was on Fox. It was on Fox.
Yeah, no, I thought that the Yankees were going to win. That's why I'm sitting there. I didn't say a word the whole time.
And dude, having him come out,
that is so awesome. That is so awesome.
You know what makes it even awesomer? I don't know. You don't watch Carlson, but he was just on that show talking about how Hollywood has pushed him out,
right?
And he's not part of the gatekeepers and all the.
Right.
And then for him to walk out, I was like, "Whoa!" I just watched that interview, and you got to have him come out. I mean, he's LA.
Ice Cube.
Who is he?
He's a rapper and an actor.
Yeah.
Oh, Ice Cube. Okay.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube. Yeah.
Him or Snoop Dogg would have been awesome right there.
Well, I've got a meme on my phone that I used to put up.
Snoop Dogg is Snoop Dogg. You need to like get the gold briefcase out, dude. I mean, fucking the Olympics gave him what $1 million a minute.
I don't understand that.
But
him being the Olympics.
Yeah, no, but without Ice Cube, I've got a meme on my phone where he's wearing his Dodger jersey with his arms folded, and it says, "Hell yeah, it was a good day. Dodgers won."
right here.
Of course, it was a good day. Didn't use my This was Saturday night.
Yeah,
because Friday night they did the tribute to Fernando Valenzuela.
Yeah,
and by the way, rest in peace,
rest in peace, Fernando.
Yeah, but yeah, this was like I said, I was working. Didn't get to see a lot of it. Tommy Edman. Nice.
I think they need to make the wall taller in that section of the Dodgers thing. No, I'm kidding.
And another thing, how about when the fan robbed him of a home run?
Say what?
When the fan robbed the Yankees of a home run?
Yeah. I saw that.
They have to do something about that.
Well, yeah, because what they usually do is roll it back, and if the fan doesn't interfere, they call it a home run.
Yeah.
But if it's a home team player and the fan interferes, then it's like a ground rule double.
Yeah, I don't know. That changed the game, I think.
Right. It did.
You know what I mean?
Tommy Edman, baby.
Because the Yankees could have won that game in regulation.
Yep.
To get a home run out of that.
Juan Soto, man, since he went to the Yankees, he's been playing great.
Yeah.
I thought you weren't allowed to do that, Bob. I thought that was a no-no now.
Now what? Throwing a bat?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you can throw the bat.
If you're walking down the baseline, you're supposed to lay it down.
It's like one of those unwritten rules.
Well, yeah, it's an unwritten rule, but the whole thing is you can carry the bat until you get to first base. If you still have the bat in your hand, you're out.
You're out. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Now this was the coolest part, right? So that's in a bar in New York.
Yeah.
And they're going crazy. Awesome. When they hit when Freddie hit the grand slam, it was quiet. Teoscar?
I guess money can buy you championships.
Freddie? Yeah, you guys should spend some.
Yeah. Freak, man. I hate the Dodgers.
That's all right.
I hate the Dodgers.
This guy gave us 6 innings.
Yeah.
A one-hit ball.
Hey, he gave you guys a hell of a game.
Yeah.
He did really good.
Yeah, and what they're saying is like Soto's been good, Giancarlo Stanton's been good, but where in the hell is Aaron Judge?
I don't know.
He is a ghost.
Yeah. But he's been that for the whole playoffs.
He's had
the Yankees need him to get going.
Right.
Is Kershaw going to pitch in this series?
Actually, I heard yesterday that they added him to the roster because he's had a toe injury. So they added him to the roster for this series. I'm not sure if he's going to pitch or not. Clayton Kershaw.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Becky.
Hey, Becky.
I haven't pitched. I don't know why they're not. You know,
well, they should make Kershaw a closer now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't been on the roster for the first two playoff series because he's had an injured foot. Yeah. But I did see that they added him to the roster for the World Series.
I'm gonna upset my cousin Andre here, but this is something I've always felt. The Dodgers have the coolest fucking hat. That's all I'm gonna say.
They do.
No, they don't.
Coolest fucking hat.
It's tradition. It's simple.
It's simple. It's clean. It doesn't change throughout the year.
Doesn't the Giants have a simple hat?
Exactly.
I'm a diehard Giants fan, but the logo, it's just not there for me, man.
Neither is the logo for the Neither is there a logo for the Dodgers.
That's it right here.
It's just a simple LA.
Otani's 0 for 2 on stealing bases.
And the season's over.
Actually, he is playing tonight.
Oh, is he going to play
tonight?
They did an MRI on his shoulder. He is in the lineup tonight.
Yeah.
But I tell you what,
he's going to try and swing for a home run, and he's going to
screw
up the shoulder even worse.
Even if he's not playing tonight, I still have faith in the Dodgers. Yeah. You just put Kiki at third, you move Max to the DH, and you don't miss a beat. Really.
Yeah, because that's what like what Andre was just saying. That's what a lot of analysts are saying right now. That's the biggest fear is he takes a big swing,
right?
And now it becomes a rotator cuff.
Right.
Pulls that shoulder.
He just had a rotator cuff. He just had surgery.
and it's just right there. And it's the perfect slide.
Yeah.
It is the perfect slide. But the only thing that I will say, because I remember my boys getting yelled at, you're not supposed to put your hand down there.
Right.
You're supposed to leave.
Nope.
Let the body
That's
slide. Yeah.
Right.
You're not supposed
and
to.
that's why.
Yeah, that's why. Right
That's
there.
why.
Go ahead.
Uh-oh.
And they got the Fernando sticker on there, 34, El Toro. So this was the scary part.
Right there, yes.
Leading up to this, I'm watching on my phone, and I see like 1 out, 2 outs, bases are loaded. I'm like, oh, they're gonna bring in Vesia. Come on, Vesia. He's been really good this year on lefties. Vesia's been solid. What they're doing with the pitching staff.
We don't need to hear these.
Now the Dodgers can actually win a championship and not that phony Mickey Mouse COVID year
Well,
one.
see, all right, so here's how I feel about the 2020 World Series, all right? They played by the rules put in front of them. It's not my fault your team fucking sucked and couldn't make the playoffs this year. Okay? If your team would have won, you'd be going, World Series chance, baby. Then I'd be going, it's COVID, doesn't count. Yes, it does. So it's all about perspective, Victor. It's all about perspective.
Yeah.
When you play half the season, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they played.
And your team couldn't make it. So
they played 3 in LA and New York, right?
3 in New York.
3 in New York.
3 in New York.
Yeah.
So it's definitely going to go back to LA. I'm hoping it doesn't go back to LA. But the first 2 games have had a lot of excitement, and you just kind of that Freddie Freeman grand slam moment is just like Kirk Gibson, man.
Dude, a sweep in fucking New York, they would burn that building down.
They would
burn that fucking building down.
I don't see a sweep happening.
No, I don't either.
No.
I don't either.
I think it goes 7, honestly.
Yeah.
No, I think it's at the most it'll go 6. Dodgers will get a game in New York. They will. They're either going to get tonight with Buehler or they will get game 5 with Flaherty on the mound. But they are, I'm not sure when they do the bullpen game tomorrow night if they can. They've been successful 3 times with it, but I'm not sure if that's the way to go.
Yankees hitters need to step up. They
do.
Judge, Carlos.
No. Stan's got a home run. Rizzo needs to step up a little bit. Rizzo and Judge, but the whole thing starts with Aaron Judge. He is. He's just dead. I mean, he's missing pitches badly.
I think he had like 6 strikeouts so far.
Yeah, he's not even close. I mean, he's not even close. Okay, so we're gonna switch from baseball real quick to college football. This week,
hold on.
Your 10 minutes is up. That's what it is.
No.
Bob knows what I'm going to do here.
I just want to do this real quick. All right, I just want to do this really quick.
I've got to put the Georgia Bulldog flag.
That's fine. So every year, Georgia plays Florida in Jacksonville. It's a neutral site game. Half the stadium is Georgia. Half the side's Florida. It's called a cocktail party. It's huge. Been there twice. Had a lot of fun. But that's not the game I'm worried about. Okay, the game I'm worried about this week is number 3, Ohio State.
Yep,
and Penn State, baby. That's gonna be
number 4, Penn State.
Yeah,
and the Nittany Lions finally pull one out. John.
I'll tell you what happens right here.
Okay.
We are Penn State.
Okay, so this is the game for Penn State.
Yeah, it's big.
That determines if you guys are still pretenders or if you guys are going to be contenders.
Let me.
And you know what sucks? If Penn State loses this game, they're dropping bad.
That's what I'm going to ask Bob.
Right
now, is it fair that they drop like fucking a sack of potatoes?
No.
Yeah, okay, because that's what I see end up happening. If Penn State loses this game, I see them dropping below 5.
No.
Oh yeah, they drop below 5.
Will drop below 5. It all depends on what happens behind them.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, because Texas barely beat Vanderbilt, but the whole thing is if Penn State loses, they are probably going to be about number 6. All depending on if people think that Miami is
should. If Miami wins, I was just about to say that. If Miami wins, or Penn State or Ohio State loses, Miami should be the next in line for that top 4.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're playing great.
They are, but I mean, name one signature win over a great team that they got this year.
That's the schedule.
But
Their
they
schedule.
shouldn't be faulted for that, though. You know, I get it. You know what I mean? But
I mean, well, see, that's the whole thing is Texas. Everyone was like, well, Texas is the best. Texas is great. There's a new sheriff in town, blah, 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 blah. Then they ran into the Georgia defense, and now Texas is all of a sudden back to being just mediocre.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Miami, if they can stay undefeated until they play Clemson, and if they beat Clemson, Miami should be number one, man.
Yeah. All right, boys. I'll start with Mr. Sharp. Mr. Sharp, Raiders, Bengals.
Where are we playing?
Raiders, Bengals. They're playing Raiders in Cincinnati.
You know, the Bengals are bad this year. I'm going to go Raiders just because Brock Bowers is going to score the winning touchdown.
Okay. Mr. Victor, I'm sorry.
I got Cincinnati, but again, I think Raiders can pull it off. It's a favorable matchup.
Yeah. Ray, do I need to ask you?
I hope the Bengals win.
Come on, Ray. You're playing for a draft pick now?
Ray wants the number one pick. Ray
No,
wants
look. Okay, look. Okay, no. All jokes aside, I do think the Bengals are actually gonna win this game. Of course, I never hope. Nobody wants to see your team lose. It's not fun to sit through that. But for us, we need a rebuild. We need a future, and a quarterback is our future. So. I think we're gonna lose, and I hope we do because we need a top 5 pick and we need a future quarterback.
Okay,
so.
Ray. Let me ask you this though, Ray. Would you rather get a quarterback in the draft because this quarterback draft class is not that strong, or would you like the Raiders to go and like pick up a free agent or trade for somebody?
I'd rather just hit the draft.
Honestly, if I was the Raiders, I would look for somebody because, like I said, this quarterback draft class is not that strong.
I think.
Go ahead, buddy.
Go ahead, Andre.
Raiders, Bengals.
I'm gonna say the Bengals because the Raiders don't have anyone to throw to Bowers, so he's not gonna get that touchdown like Bob was saying.
Yeah. Do you think Desmond Ridder makes an appearance, Ray?
Oh, Desmond Ritter's definitely coming out sometime soon.
Yeah,
I don't know when, but I'm sure he's gonna make an appearance soon.
Yeah, I'm also going Bengals. I'm not gonna take much. Rams in Seattle, Mr. Sharp.
Rams.
Dick.
Seattle.
Yeah, I knew it.
That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah, I knew
It's going to be a good game. Don't get me wrong. And the Rams are healthy now, but
Rams need this win too. They do.
They do.
A division win. Ray.
Okay. I'm putting it down to this. If DK plays, I think Seahawks win. But if not, I'm gonna give it to the Rams.
All right.
It's going to be a good game, though.
This should be interesting. Andre, Niners, Seattle, in Seattle.
I thought it was the Raiders.
No,
we're done. You already picked the Bengals.
Yeah. Niners. Yeah, no Niners this week, but Rams.
Much needed by
Seattle. Yeah, Rams in Seattle.
It's the Rams against Seattle. But you said Niners.
Who's your pick?
So I was my pick is for the first time in my life.
Oh shit.
I'm picking the Rams because the Rams have more losses than Seattle. So I want Seattle to lose so that the Niners could creep up into the number 1 position. Damn.
Actually, not to
Rams would leapfrog us.
I think they both have 4 losses. The Rams are coming in 3-4, and Seattle's coming in 4-4.
Yeah, they'll be tied. Yeah.
Then I'm taking Seattle.
There you go.
Yeah. Good job, Andre.
No, God. Hey, Andre, stay the same, brother. I would not have respect for you if you didn't stay the same.
And one more game, just throw it out there. Lions, Packers.
Oh,
Sharp.
Is Love playing?
Lions.
In Green Bay.
Lions.
No. If Jordan Love plays, I have the Green Bay winning 30-27.
Ooh.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Mhm.
You think a healthy Jordan Love and Packers takes on Detroit?
Green Bay's scary, man.
I think they're good, and I do think that they could even play you guys well. And this is no disrespect to you guys. I just think Detroit's hot right now, man.
Yeah,
They are.
Detroit's
They
Like,
are. And I'm not saying they're not, but
Yeah.
I think Green Bay owns the Lions. You know what I mean? And I think it's gonna be a hell of a game, though. I could see Lions winning. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I-
I think Green Bay is just they're there. They're clicking too. They're
It's at
clicking.
home.
not to be
too.
slept on.
It's at
Not
home.
to be slept on.
You gotta
No,
give
Green Bay.
the edge. 3
Wait,
points.
it's a home game for who? Home game
Green
for who?
Bay for
Yeah,
Green
see,
Bay.
Oh, okay.
All right, Ray
it's gonna
Ray.
be a hell of a
Ooh,
game,
man.
though.
All right. I'm gonna say I go the Lions. I think the Lions are gonna take this game. I do agree if Jordan Love is healthy, this is definitely gonna be a pretty good, close game. But I'm gonna give it to the Lions.
Yeah.
If you
Andre.
notice the after Hutchinson went down, the pressure that the Lions have been creating is none.
Yeah.
Because Mason Rudolph, he was playing really good. You know what I mean? Like the first half did pretty good. Just that the Titans suck.
Yeah. Andre.
I'm gonna take Detroit. I think they got a better defense. They got a better 1-2 running game, and I'm gonna trust Goff more in
Yeah, I
tight
think they're clicking.
situations
I think
than
Detroit's
I am
clicking right now.
Love.
Yeah. All right, last question. Mr. Sharp. Do you bench? Do I want to start trouble?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, where was it?
Do I want to bench Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah. Do you want to bench? I was looking for the article.
Who's the backup?
I couldn't tell you, dude. Because they traded what's his name away.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I'm telling you right now. God, they're playing Houston, but they're playing in New York.
Yeah.
But Houston's hurt right now. Stephon
That's
Diggs
their
is
backup
questionable.
right there.
Tyrod Taylor?
Yeah, Tyrod Taylor.
No, I'm not benching Aaron Rodgers for Tyrod Taylor. I'm not. I'm not benching Aaron Rodgers for Tyrod Taylor. But I will remind Aaron Rodgers that they got him Devontae Adams to make the team better.
Yeah.
And you've got Breece Hall, you've got Garrett Wilson, and you got Kraft. I mean, why in the fuck you guys losing? You better talk to the defense because you've got all the weapons that you asked for, and if you can't win now, you suck.
Yeah,
they still got a shitty offensive line though.
Yeah,
I saw a little clipping today. They were interviewing the coach of the Jets, and he was explaining why they're losing. Da 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 da. But the point that I was trying to make is that when I looked at the coach, and then they had a little clip of Aaron Rodgers saying the same thing about why they're losing. I swear to God, they look the same. They both had gray beards. They both look old and tired. It looked like a father and son thing.
Yeah,
I could not believe that.
Yeah.
Rodgers out there, and the question was,
maybe he should have got his Pfizer shot. Who knows? Maybe that's what it is.
Do you guys think Aaron Rodgers is done after this year?
They're asking about
Absolutely.
Rodgers.
Yeah, I do.
Is Rodgers the era done?
Yes, Rodgers is done.
He may be done. You mean like done for this as a football player, or done with the Jets?
Done as a football player.
Ooh.
Done with the football player.
Honestly, I think Aaron Rodgers would make a good fit for the Raiders.
Yeah, and he'd be kind of like coming home.
You know what I mean?
He played for fucking Cal, so it'd be kind of like coming home.
Yeah, but the Raiders are in Vegas now. They're not in Cal. They're not in Oakland.
But then,
see, that's good for Rodgers. You're playing in a dome. You're
but
not
the whole
battling
thing
the elements.
Yeah, but the whole thing is if you bring him to Las Vegas, then now he's going to want Devontae Adams to come with him again.
Oh, God. Well, Devontae's already asking for a trade again. I don't know if that's just bullshit rumor or something somebody's trying to spread around.
Honestly, Devontae Adams should have came to the Niners.
Yeah.
No, too much talent. He wouldn't have got the ball.
Has a player done that before?
And you say that, but look at all the injuries. I don't know. Maybe he would have.
But okay, take the injuries away. Everyone's healthy. Okay. you got Devontae Adams, you've got Debo, you've got George Kittle, you've got Ayuk, you got Juwan Jennings.
Yeah.
There's not enough footballs.
Yeah.
There's not
And
enough.
then you got the young guy, Peerless.
Yeah, you got Paris.
Hey,
Maybe
Ricky
Bob Sharp
Pearsall,
will know this question,
he
but
had a
has
hell of
there
a
been a
game on
player
Sunday
that's
night.
jumped into 2 teams in one season?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
Right?
But honestly, I thought the Niners would be contenders for DeAndre Hopkins after all these injuries. I would have been like, okay, we'll take D Hop, you know what I mean? But
Okay,
I think Shanahan's sticking to his draft picks, sticking to his guns. And like I said, if Ricky Pearsall can get going like he did last night, man, we might have just hit on another receiver.
I would not as a GM go anywhere near DeAndre Hopkins. They say he's a cancer in the locker room. I mean, look, he started with Houston, couldn't get along with Andre Johnson, but he had some great years in Houston. Now I'm going to go to the Cardinals. Okay, Cardinals never won anything with him. Okay, so now I'm going to take a lot of money and go to Tennessee, who sucks, and now I'm leaving Tennessee. Okay, there's a reason why guys move from team to team to team, and not have won a championship yet. Yeah. Either they're looking for a championship, or the other teams are going, you know what, I'll take a bag of Cheetos and a Dr. Pepper for him. Yeah. Because I don't want him in my locker room anymore.
All right.
But again, like a talent like Calvin Ridley, he went for the money when he going to the Tennessee Titans.
Sure.
You ain't gonna win there.
No. It's not a winning mentality yet. You don't have a quarterback and a good system. I mean, when they had Derrick Henry, it was we're going to run the ball first. But they did go to the playoffs. They did make a good run. Okay,
they did.
But they made a good run with Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah,
and because they could run the ball. Yeah. Okay,
and also great coaching too. I think Vrabel was a good coach.
Yeah. Mike Vrabel. I mean,
Mike Vrabel was a good coach.
And it's sad if you win and then you don't win a couple years because your player personnel changes.
Yeah,
you're the problem. No, Mike Vrabel's not the problem.
Yeah.
No, he was absolutely not the problem.
Upper management getting the right guys around him was the problem.
Yeah. It wasn't, and honestly, they weren't even giving them players other than Henry. Who do they really have?
Right.
You know what
all
I mean?
Right, gentlemen, we're at the 2-hour mark. Good luck to all your teams. The Niners don't play, so you guys can it's like a win. It's like a win for you guys.
Yeah.
Hey,
fantasy, healthy.
Let's go, baby.
We're gonna be like the Rams. We're all gonna get healthy and strong and ready to fight again.
Yeah. Since we don't have the Niners playing next week, we will do a little bit of our fantasy. So we'll share because it's about halfway.
Yeah.
A healthy 49ers team is a scary 49ers team.
A little update on our little fantasy so far.
Yeah, we'll go a little bit into our fantasy and we'll share how John is in not last place, but close to it.
Bob just won his 4th in a row. Bobby John. So now 5-3.
I'm hoping for a Seattle Rams tie.
There you go.
There you go.
I hope the Rams and Seattle just tie.
All right, you guys look into the camera and say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Go
Niners,
Later.